people? In place of my free content Friday real estate video, I am actually going to share something new today. Real estate is what I do to earn income. So that's my career. It's what I do. I'm also in photography, as you guys know. I've done personal training, contract work. I've done lots of things to earn money, right? So what I want to do today is actually share some of my passions. And my passions consist of the knowledge of energy, spirit, consciousness, and the combination of all those three. All right, I like to understand things deeper, our universal laws. You know, you've heard of the law of attraction. That's one of them. There's 12 others. But I'd love to teach on that one day. But today I want to talk about the three things that make up a person, right? And that's the body, the mind, and the spirit. The Holy Trinity that makes us who we are, right? All right. So I'm going to dive into some of these and kind of show you a new perspective. And I want you guys to have your own experience with this. I'm just simply sharing my truth. Doesn't necessarily mean it's the truth. Although there are universal truths. Am I right? Like gravity is a universal truth. It doesn't matter if you believe me, that gravity will pull you to the ground. If you jump off a building, you're going to go down, right? And so that's a universal truth. I love universal truths because they're not biased towards anything, right? So that's a really cool topic. We could talk about that one day as well. But today, let's stick with these three. So, body. So what I mean by body is obviously your physical self, your physical form. What you are made of is at the smallest form is energy, right? So physical is in the energetic realm. So body has to do with energy, all right? You got that part, physical, energy, it can all be measured energy. Got it. Okay, cool. All right, mind. Mind is being aware, right? Awareness, or what we call consciousness. Consciousness, the ability to see below the iceberg, right? And so if you see an iceberg on the water, typically you only see that much of it, right? Consciousness and awareness gives you the opportunity to actually look beneath the surface of the water, which is a good thing, I believe, right? We want to be more conscious, we want to be more aware, we want to know more truth, okay? Spirit. Spirit is simply spirituality, your divinity. What connects you to something greater, right? And there's no definitive answer with this. So spirit is a huge topic, right? So we're just going to go with spirituality. All right. Body, mind, spirit. Body is consisting of energy. The mind consists of your consciousness, being consciously aware. Your spirit is your spirituality. What do you believe in? What do you have faith in? Now, these three things make up a human, right? This is your experience here on earth. You're going to be dealing with these three energies or realms or whatever you want to call it, okay? So let's expand even more on these. Energy. Energy is made of frequencies, vibrations, waves, waveforms, sine waves. So if we expand even farther down, we're going to go with vibration, right? And you've heard this, you know, don't mess with my vibe, right? Don't kill my vibe. Vibe connects to energy. Energy connects to your body, right? If somebody kills your vibe, you feel it in your body, right? Because your vibration affects your energy, which affects your body. So when somebody says don't kill my vibe, they're meaning don't affect my energy, which is going to affect my body, right? What do we say here? Vibration? Okay. All right, consciousness, we're going to expand down on this one a little bit. So consciousness, like I was saying, is awareness. Awareness of what is real. So let's say you walk into a room and the light is off, so you don't necessarily know what's in that room, right? Now, consciousness is flipping the light on, realizing that the room could be an absolute mess, right? And so once you become conscious, you become more aware of what could possibly need to be changed or cleaned, right? Cleaned up. There could be some parts in your life, once you become conscious of it, your personality, that you start to see yourself for who you really are, and you say, maybe I should clean that part of me up, right? Or the way that I interact with people, or the way that I treat others, or just who I am, right? Being conscious allows you to see yourself, see your authentic self, and make changes to become better, hopefully. All right, awareness. All right, so if we dive even further into spirituality, now we get into something called God, right? This is a well-known word. It means many things to different people, but the premise of God is this entity that is basically in control of your spirituality, right? It's connected to your spiritual life. God is the owner of your spirituality. If you are religious, then you have different doctrines that connect you to your spirituality, to God, through your religion. But what we're going to do for now, we all know the word God. Well, let's use something called source energy, all right? Because in my opinion, there's a source, right? And you could also call that a creator, right? If God is the creator energy, then he is that source energy, the very first energy, right? So, source energy. All right, so with these three things, you have to find a balance between all three of them. And if you lack attention to one of them, the other two will suffer, because they are intertwined and connected in such a unique manner that once you learn to balance all three of them, you can actually reach a period commonly known as maybe enlightenment or hyper awareness, or you can start actually tapping into some spiritual gifts that have probably been given to you. You just are unaware of them because this could be out of balance, right? So what I want to talk to you about is just getting balance within all three of these areas. And because if you just focus on your physical self, all that has to do with the material world as well. Just thinking that you're just a physical thing. When you die, nothing happens. You got to make as much money as you can while you're here. And you just pour yourself into that part of you. These other two parts are going to suffer tremendously, right? And then again here, if you're so focused on your mind and your consciousness, you're aware of everything that's happening, you can actually begin to start being critical of others, right? Because if you just have your mind working for you, it can start to actually create problems that aren't even there. And then you won't have the ability to look at others with love, because you're going to be taking apart things constantly and maybe creating an ego around this hyper intellect that you've developed, right? And then spirit, if you have too much, of this in your life, some people may say that's not bad. I mean, you need to go to church and all this stuff. But again, you're going to become what they call holier than thou, right? Nobody wants to be, shoved with spirituality or religion down their throat, right? So if you're unbalanced and all you're focusing on is your spiritual life, these two are going to suffer. And although you might be spiritual, if you don't take care of your body and your mind, you are truly suffering. And so that's it. I hope I gave you a little bit of some of the things I'm passionate about. I really want to start diving into this stuff for sure. So maybe we're going to tweak up the Friday content a bit and see what comes of it. Of course, I'm still going to throw real estate in here. But today was special, and just wanted to give you guys this free stuff, and hope you enjoyed it. I will see y'all next Friday.